This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Mabuhay! You're watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities. And I'm your host, Howell Mabalo. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the Filipinos watching us here in the Philippines and in Southeast Asia. I'm Howell Mabalot, your host, and you're watching the Business Portal on the corporate world every Friday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. with replays every Friday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays every 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. You're watching us live in the Philippines via G Satellite Channel 1, Sky Cable 213, and Destiny Cable Channel 8. And of course, through your provincial cable television operators. You are also watching us live in Southeast Asia via G Satellite Channel 1. And for our viewers from all over the world, you can access us via gnnTV-asia.com. Our topic for today is opportunities for hospitalities or hospitality industry. And with us is none other than the president herself of ARME, Dr. Gloria C. Welcome to the show, Doc.
Yeah, thank you, and good morning.
Good morning,
Well.
good morning.
Yeah.
You might want to greet our viewers.
Oh, yes.
All over the world yan, ha?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all your listeners worldwide.
Ayan.
This is really an opportunity to be with you today, and I thank Mr. Howell Mabalot for the invitation.
So do you still remember the first time we met? It's with the Royal Institution Singapore.
Exactly. And this coming Saturday, another conferment ceremony will be conducted.
Wow, and I remember
Yeah.
I first hosted it, I think it's the 9th International Conferment
That's right.
of Royal Institution Singapore.
And I was so impressed of how you conducted it, and that's why I invited you to join us for the ARME.
Yes, and thank you for that. And now it's my turn to invite you and feature you on the show because I believe that you heading ARME is making a lot of difference, not only for the Filipinos here in the Philippines, but those who are working abroad.
Yeah.
So if you can introduce to our viewers, what is ARME about?
Yes, thank you very much. ARME is the Association of Administrators in Hospitality, Hotel and Restaurant Management Educational Institutions.
Wow.
In short, it is an association of deans, faculty members, and industry practitioners nationwide. And actually, there are also members who went out of the country already. And we do conduct trainings, seminars, conventions to enhance, upgrade knowledge and skills.
I love it. So enhancement and upgrading of knowledge
And
skills so that we can be globally competitive.
Exactly.
So how many students are we looking at in the Philippines who graduate on a yearly basis with the from the course HRM? Uba?
Yeah, so just imagine there are
Yes.
around 250 schools nationwide.
Wow, 250 schools offering the course?
Yes.
In hospitality?
If you talk of Lyceum of the Philippines alone, they have so many sections of graduates every year.
Wow.
So how about the rest? Let us say 50, just count 50 per school.
And
that is
imagine
really
that
much.
thousands of students,
Yes, thousands of graduates.
HRM graduate.
Exactly.
What courses are they, HRM?
Yeah, hotel and restaurant management.
Yes.
There is also hotel, BS tourism management.
Yes, even tourism.
And there is also food service, nutrition, and then other related
So
courses.
quite a lot of service-related courses.
Yes, exactly.
So, from your experience, how do we impress the foreigners or the world when it comes to giving our service, the Filipino kind of service?
Well, actually, in terms of service, as we used to, to experience also when we go out, we could say that we are competitive.
Wow.
because our students are able to adjust to the different cultures. The only problem is sometimes they lack the confidence.
So that's
if,
it.
If they are already exposed to the industry for the first time.
Okay, so our graduates are competent,
Yeah.
but somehow they lack
The courage.
in confidence and courage. Why
Yes.
so?
Well, most probably because during their education, teachers themselves sometimes do not really, try to tell them as to how this career should be developed.
Okay.
They are competent. They know
They know what
it,
they have.
what they are supposed to do, but the rest of the soft skills is lacking.
I love that. Soft
Yeah,
skills, the ability
exactly.
to do interpersonal communication
Exactly.
skills, to be
Yeah.
able to uphold themselves highly in
Yes.
love and respect.
And also the analytical and critical skill.
Analytical and critical skills, those are two important skills.
Very important. They should know how to analyze situations, and be critic of everything, because it has to be the quality service that they
I
should
love that.
give.
You know what? Filipinos should learn how to be critical thinkers and creative problem solvers.
That's it.
I'm glad that you mentioned about soft skills, because you know that that's my forte, or that's at least
Yes,
what I do
yes.
for a living.
Yeah.
So conducting soft skills training programs for not only students,
Yeah.
graduates, but professionals as well.
Yes, how well. Actually, we in ARME, we try to conduct trainings and seminars.
So
to
that's when you step in.
Yes, to first enhance and develop these skills among educators.
Okay.
Because
So we develop skills of educators, not the students themselves,
not only the students.
not only the students, but foremost the educators.
Yes, because in the first place, we must have the competent and really, quality educators
Yes,
in
quality
order for
educators.
us
I
to
agree.
get graduates who are also competent.
I believe
globally.
that as well. So
Yeah.
quality educators will produce quality graduates.
Graduates, yeah.
Quality graduates will become quality professionals,
Yes,
thus upholding the level of excellence, Filipino excellence, globally.
exactly.
Wow.
Especially now that we have the ASEAN integration, the
Which was
MRA.
ushered in 2015.
Yes, actually, it started already December of 2015.
Yes.
And as you could see, we are already having these exchanges of
Exchanges of professionals
Yes,
with
and-
different professions.
Yeah.
So when was ARME established, ma'am?
It was established in 2001, and
And
there were only about 23 of us
Back
deans.
then.
Now it's more than 1,300
Wow,
members.
what an exponential
nationwide.
growth
Yes,
over the
and-
past 16 years.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of it.
2001 to 2017.
Yes, more and more are coming in because they believe that we've got to really develop ourselves.
Okay.
In fact, earlier I was talking to Minette, and very important that they also develop those soft
Yes.
skills inside.
I first saw Madame Minette a while back. Wow, I
Yes.
was also just as I was blown away by your personality, I was also blown away by hers. And
Yeah.
you know what? It's important to see that we have important role models, not only for men professionals, but also for women professionals who make it big in the corporate world.
Exactly.
So in 2001 into 2017, so
17.
16 years, how have we progressed so far in
We
terms
have-
of upskilling and capacity building our professionals and
Well,
our teachers?
Yeah, I'm so proud to inform you
Mm-hmm.
that as far as ARME is concerned, continuously we are really helping the faculty,
Okay.
the young administrators who just became administrators without any training. You know
Okay,
that?
so
They
is
were
it-
just appointed,
They were just appointed by chance or by choice,
Yes, yes.
but they are not
not
maybe
ready, not really
yet.
ready. Many of them.
And
not
speaking of
ready.
readiness, I always, during the seminars I conduct,
Yeah.
Dr. Gloria, I always tell them that there are 4 facets or 4 elements of personality that we need to really expand and exponentially grow within us. So first is knowledge, we need to expand it.
Yes.
Next would be attitude, we need to excel in our attitude. And then
Yes.
thirdly would be skills, we need to be experts in our field. And lastly, it's about habits, work habits. Not the
Mm-hmm.
manana habit, but the professional working habit of a globally competitive Filipino professional.
Yeah. We have almost the same thoughts about that.
Yes.
Because for me, the competence, which includes our knowledge and
Yes.
skills,
Yes.
no matter how, how good you are
Yes.
in terms of communication, maybe, but if you do not have that particular
That
knowledge,
ability, yeah.
yes, the ability, then it's useless.
I
But
agree.
if you have it, you will not be afraid. Second, of course, the character.
The character,
Oh,
yes, I
yes,
agree.
the attitude.
The attitude at work.
Many of people in the industry, they used to say, we hire people not because of their competence only, but because of attitude.
And
And this
that's
is the problem of many of our millennials. You know.
really.
Really.
So this is not actually the first time that I heard somebody, an expert at that, who would say that millennials have some, well, not
Yes.
stereotyping them, but some of them have attitude problems.
Yeah, they are too confident that they lose then, the connection
Oh,
through
okay.
the right attitude.
So too much of a good thing could be bad. Being
Yeah.
confident is good.
Yeah.
If you lack confidence, you'll never fare well in the workplace. But having too much of it could backfire.
Exactly. And the last one is the communication.
I agree.
They used to tell us that Filipinos are good in English communication
In fact, we're the
skills.
best in Southeast Asia, and I can
Yeah.
proudly say that.
But
But-
why is it once they are exposed already, they tend to, step backward?
Okay, so could they be intimidated by
Yeah,
an
it is
English-speaking
connected.
professional?
It is connected with the courage. They lack the courage to speak.
So how do we address the problem about lacking in courage?
This is what we are trying to push on our educators. Please see to it that part of your training really is the communication skills.
True.
It's not only knowing grammar, but how to express it. How they should be able to, to link with the person they are
How to
facing.
connect, how to
Yes,
engage.
connection.
And then life is all about selling. And if you don't know how to sell your services or sell the products that you offer or even
Yeah.
sell your competencies, then there's no chance for you to get ahead in life and be promoted
Yeah.
at that.
Now, I remember we're supposed to talk about the opportunities.
Yes, opportunities of hospitality
Hospitality.
industries.
Yeah, the hospitality industry is a wide industry actually.
And we're talking about the cruise ship,
Yeah, the
hotels,
restaurants, resorts, and all, casino even is included. There are a lot.
serviced residences.
Yes, a lot. And if only the graduates are confident enough, they value all the knowledge and skills that they have acquired, and try to really sell themselves.
Sell themselves
They
well.
should be the ones to sell themselves.
Yes, they should be.
So that they will be able to link with people who has the money to start with the opportunity or the business.
I agree. And I always
Yeah.
tell them that whenever I do my seminars, I always tell them, be passionate about something, do it so well,
Yeah.
and find somebody who will pay you for doing such a thing or passion that you have.
Exactly.
So if they're passionate about room service, about being bartenders or
Yeah.
being receptionists, or even those who open the doors and make customers feel like
Yes.
kings and queens.
There are so many positions in the hospitality
Yes. And
industry.
if they're passionate and equally excellent at that, then they could be very well rewarded globally.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I always say, and I believe you will agree with me when I say the world rewards excellence.
Exactly.
So not only excellence in their knowledge and skills, which they learn at school, but what about attitude, which is personal,
Yeah.
and habits? How do you tweak that? How do we prepare our professionals? And how do we condition our teachers to not only focus on knowledge and skills, but also
Yes.
develop the attitude and the habits?
Yeah. Actually, ARME, the TESDA,
Yun.
CHED,
Army
no,
and TESDA and CHED.
and plus the DOT. We have all this training,
Great.
even in the regional training, so
Wow.
that we will be able to really reach out and
And
develop them.
speaking of regional training, I think you are one of the busiest Facebook friends I have who
Thank
get to
you.
travel on a weekly basis from one place to another, regional, Asia-wide, and even internationally.
Thank you,
So-
Howell. While still have that strength, I have to do my part.
I agree.
Yes,
And I can see passion in your eyes.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
and looking at your pictures, your smile never fades. Everywhere you are, you're smiling, beaming with pride, and helping bring out the best in the Filipino.
It has to come from
professionals.
within,
I agree.
It has to come
So
from
there's no
within.
doubt you love your job.
Oh, yes, yes. I have retired already as a dean,
Mm-hmm.
but continuously I'm doing what I can because I believe that our country is really beautiful and,
I agree.
yes, we have good people.
We have good people.
We just need to help them.
We speak well. We are willing. We are passionate.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
there's a setback for Filipinos and the Philippines as a country itself. The threats
Yes,
to
yeah.
hospitality and
Sad.
the tourism industry. So sad,
Sad to
about
note.
safety and security.
Sad to note. The experiences that just happened,
So,
I think it should be an eye-opener
I agree.
nationwide. Yeah.
We should be more vigilant. We should be more strict in the implementation of security standards and safety standards.
Yes,
And we
yes.
should be, responsible enough to make sure that the people who come in our country are safe.
Yes.
Not only is it fun, it is also safe in the
Yeah,
Philippines.
in fact, I believe even the security services
Mm-hmm.
should also have a rigid training. Not
With
only
Army.
Oh yes,
With
I
Army as
will
well.
Be willing. Will be
Because we
willing.
have encountered those who are strictly abiding by the rules to the point of arrogance.
yeah.
And that, you know what, that turns customers off. But if we can teach them to be firm and gentle, and Army can do that. So security personnel can be firm, yes,
Yeah.
but they can also be gentle and human-like.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
So what
Howell.
does the future hold for Army? What are the plans for the year? Short term, next 3 years for midterm, and the next 5 years for long term.
Okay. For the shortest term,
Mm.
actually, we have the seminar that we will be conducting for research.
Come on, let's invite our viewers.
Yes.
If they have relatives,
Yes.
kids, or maybe nephews and nieces.
Yeah, please do join the seminars that are conducted
Mm-hmm.
in cooperation with the Ascendants, the SIMS.
Ascendants
SIMS,
Asia.
Singapore.
Institute of Multidisciplinary
Yes,
Professions.
yes. On July 1st,
Wow.
there will be presentations of the seminars,
Mm-hmm.
I mean the researches, and then we will conduct a separate training for educators so that they will really be able to finish their masters and and the rest of their
And doctorate degrees.
yes,
I
degrees.
agree.
And then in addition to that,
Mm.
we are in cooperation with the Tourism Industry Board Foundation,
Mm.
Inc., and we will have the 4th HR Congress that
Wow.
will be in Iloilo on September, well, I hope
Somewhere in
this will be the
September.
exact date, 25 to 27.
Sometime in September,
And that-
25 to 27. I think.
Yeah, and that would be something that, could help them
I
out.
love it. I love how you
And
are offering opportunities for growth.
December 1, 2, and 3 will be the 17th Army National Convention.
Congratulations, 17th already.
Yes. And our theme, you know what's the theme is? It's Buffet of the Future for Hospitality and Tourism Education.
Buffet of the Future for Hospitality and Tourism Education.
Yes, we have acculturation,
Wow.
innovation, and sustainability.
Wow,
These
acculturation,
three
innovation, and
things are very-
sustainability.
Yeah, very important. They should,
And I believe that tourism industry and of course the whole tourism industry, including hospitality, hotels, and
yes,
all,
yes.
is a billion-dollar industry that really helps the country
It is.
be
Yeah.
the upcoming tiger, the biggest
Yes. Let's hope for that.
for
yeah.
not only the Philippines, not only
Yes,
in Southeast
yes.
Asia, but all over the world.
Yeah, so maybe we have really to help our
So how
country.
can they like your Facebook pages? So they have Facebook accounts or the Army?
Yeah, we have the army.com, and
Okay.
then for the Facebook,
For
we have
Facebook?
New West Army.
Newest Arme.
Arme,
That's
that's it. AAHRMEI dot Newest Arme.
Yes,
Newest
Newest
and then
Arme.
Arme. Yeah.
And thank you so much, Dr. Gloria Bacon
Wong Si. That's my complete
So
name.
that's your
I have
complete
two
name.
names.
You have two
Yeah.
names. So, distilling all your life's experiences, if there's one short message you'd leave our viewers right now, especially those who are educators in the
Yeah.
field of hospitality industry, what message will you leave them?
Yeah, thank you, Howell. As educators, the responsibility is on our shoulders to really produce graduates who could be globally competitive. The industry are waiting for these graduates, but to avoid the mismatch, we have to see to it that we are indeed, having the competence,
I agree.
and the rest of those things that must be developed so that we could produce graduates for the industry.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gloria C.
Yes,
And it's an
thank
honor to have you.
Thank you.
And
Howard.
don't you go away, viewers. We'll be right back for more. Promise.
Thank you. Thank you.